Since Chan's ex-boyfriend Ronnie recently died in a crazily pointless act of violence, there is a lot of madness going on right now. For those unfamiliar, fans believe there's a secret behind the scenes. If you missed it, Ronnie has been claiming for months that he is the biological father of Khan's son, Chrisean Jr. There has been a lot of drama surrounding Khan's paternity, with Blueface vacillating between claiming the boy and denying the paternity. Now that Ronnie is no longer with us, there is a conspiracy theory surrounding his death, with rumors claiming that he was alive because he was the real father and was about to expose some serious, dubious material. What exactly is going on here? And what secrets did Ronnie pass away with? I don't mean to be critical, but I believe that everyone knew that this would be a hot mess from the moment Chrisean announced that she was pregnant, because Blueface and Chrisean were not known for being a healthy couple. Bringing a child into the mix was a surefire way to end things, and it didn't take long for Blueface to start acting out, saying that the child wasn't his, and that Chrisean was attempting to pass off another man's child as his. He responded to your questions on Twitter. "Yes, Rock and I are completely done. It's just business. I tried it, but obviously it wasn't given." Before revealing that she was expecting someone else's child instead of mine, Rock had dated 10 different men in the previous year. However, after seeing a DNA test, I realized it wasn't mine and wasn't a Blueface. In order to resolve the matter once and for all, baby Blueface insisted that Chrisean get a DNA test. After some back and forth, Chrisean eventually agreed to proceed with the test, and when the results were in, it was confirmed that Blueface was the father. He didn't even show the slightest hint of doubt or uncertainty that he wasn't the father.
What? It
says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me get the father. Babe, that's me and your father.
Is not.
You the father?
He began to put pressure on Chrisean to get rid of the baby because he was going to continue treating her badly. He texted Chrisean things like, "I'm going to be a cheater forever. I'm not even going to hide it for real. You don't want to be stuck at home with the baby while I'm with the next Gen B. A baby will make us stuck, and you don't want to be stuck with somebody like me considering the way I already feel about you." If anyone thought that learning that he was the father would make him treat her better or elicit some sort of remorse, they were all mistaken. When she refused, he went on a tirade on Twitter, telling everyone that he didn't want the baby and that he would never pay child support. He said, "Whoever the judge is on my child support case, I told this girl I don't want the baby. She still has time to get rid of it, and she's forcing it on me, so you better make the price right. She's trying to trap me." During the entire pregnancy, Blueface made it obvious to everyone, including Chrisean, that he didn't care about her or the unborn child. He even pushed her to end the pregnancy, but as soon as the baby was born, his attitude abruptly changed. He became very worried about the child and began to take custody away from Chrisean. The twist in all of this was when Chrisean didn't put the baby was given her first and last names instead of Blueface's name on the birth certificate, leading to the child being named Chrisean Malone Jr. This caused a lot of people to take notice, especially since Chrisean spent the entire 9 months trying to persuade everyone, including Blueface, that the baby was his and pressuring him to accept it. However, Chrisean did state that she and Blueface had broken up by that point, which likely explains why she made that decision. A week after Chrisean gave birth, she and Blueface appeared to reconcile. Seemed to be quite stable between them. He even traveled to Timor to see her and the child, and they seemed to get along well. Chrisean even posted a photo of the two of them with a caption, "Since Daddy and I were back together and everything appeared to be going well, it would have made sense for her to finally add Blueface to the birth certificate at this point." However, she surprisingly didn't, and that didn't quite add up, especially after all the drama they'd been through. You would think that if they were really back on track, she would have made it official, but she didn't, leaving people perplexed. He quickly began to cause trouble again, and she accused Blueface of trying to punish her for not naming the baby. She tweeted, "I'm unfit because he's not a Jonathan Jr. But he's Cron Jr., tell them how you just want to take my kid, because I named him after myself. I'm stuck with manipulating a manipulator who believes I'm slow or dumb. And please, Blue, be more concerned about your probation than taking my baby away from me as leverage. I have documentation, more John than Porter. When the kid was born, we were left wondering once more why Chrisean didn't include Blueface on the birth certificate. She had consented to a DNA test throughout her pregnancy. So why not list him as the father? The explanation might potentially be far more intricate than anyone had anticipated. Some began to suspect that Chrisean may have fabricated the DNA test entirely. At this point, Chrisean's ex-boyfriend Ronnie came forward to assert that the baby was his. He shared side-by-side photos of the two of them to demonstrate how similar they looked and said, "You are not the father, Blueface." Chrisean also appeared to support the rumors when she liked a post claiming that Ronnie was the baby daddy. Ronnie then produced a video proving that they had had sex around the time she became pregnant with Chrisean Jr.
I got concrete evidence right here for y'all. All I want y'all to do is hold people accountable so that Chrisean Jesus Porter can have the life that he deserves and a father that he deserves. All I'm saying is I think that what happened was Blue told her to go get her. In the process of her going to his baby, she got pregnant with mine. And that's why she's scared to do a DNA test. I want to make sure that Chrisean, Eugenia, Malone hears me loud and clear. Make this easier for me and make this easier for yourself by doing the right thing. You may be going through postpartum right now. You may be going through the mental baggage of being a mother and not having a good role model of a mother. You need someone that will hold you accountable and that will help Junior get the proper care that he needs. At the end of the day...
Then Blueface wrote on Twitter, "I knew something was off, and I don't think that's my baby." That DNA test was a little weird when I read it. It seemed fake, and I had no control over the test. Plus, why would you have a baby in Bior when you and the alleged father live in LA, and the guy claiming the baby lives in Bor? I think they look a lot more alike than me. What do you guys think? He went on to say, "I have one baby mama and 2 kids. I'm free until further notice." Additionally, he discussed how strange it was that the DNA results were already available when Chrisean gave them to him, saying, "I didn't even consider that the paper was folded up, and the Mary test never looked like that." He also acknowledged that he had performed a covered DNA test that came back negative, asking, "Tell me why I snuck and swapped this baby." The results showed that I am not the father, which was a bittersweet feeling because I was coming around to it, but it's unquestionably in my best interest. Thank you, Jesus. At this point, it appears that Ronnie was the father. He has been making headlines again in the last few weeks due to his persistent demands for a DNA test. There have been rumors that the baby has a disability, but Con has been refusing to get him medical attention because she doesn't want anyone to know. Ronnie reportedly wanted to get the boy medical assistance, but that never happened because he died tragically just outside his home. We don't yet know the whole story, but police were called, and by the time he arrived at the hospital, he was declared dead. This is extremely tragic because he was only 24 years old and had a bright future ahead of him. Conspiracy theories are already circulating about how he was singled out because he was going to expose Chrisean. I think it's a good thing that Blueface is currently in jail, because you all know that he would have been the top suspect. Anyway, let me know how you feel about Ronnie dying under these shady circumstances and watch this next video. I honestly don't think Chrisean has the strength to lie and hide his baby.